Bonjour et bienvenue au futur. Today we're talking about the future tense. The future tense is also known as the avoir tense. You're going to see why in a moment. It's also very easy to conjugate. In fact, for most verbs, regular and irregular verbs, all you need is the infinitive. To the infinitive, you're going to add your endings a.i., a.s., a, o-n-s, ez, o-n-t. Some of you have been doing this all along without realizing it, and I've made little notes on some tests and quizzes. We haven't had this tense yet. So, to your infinitive, parley, and you notice I've got the infinitive written for every form of our verb. To that, you're going to add your endings. So, je parlerai, tu parleras, il parlera, elle parlera, nous parlerons, vous parlerez, ils parleront, elles parleront. For vendre, notice that this verb after the blah. For this verb, notice that the e is dropped, and then you're going to add your endings to that. Je vendrai, tu vendras, il vendra, elle vendra, nous vendrons, vous vendrez, ils vendront, elles vendront. We translate this as I or we shall in the verb for the je and the nous form, and for the rest of the forms it's going to be will and the verb. Now I know in America, especially in this part of the country, we will say I will do this or we will do that. Proper English, of course, is shall. So, you do have irregular stems, and you do have to memorize these, and they will be on your mechanics quiz. So for aller, your stem is IR. For avoir, it's AUR. For être, it's SER. And for faire, it's FER. And you're thinking, where did these come from? They came from Latin. Basically, they go back to the original Latin. For voir, it's ver, V-E-R-R. Envoyer is envers. And notice, we've always treated this as a regular verb. A regular ER verb. Well, with a few kinks. Now, it's an irregular verb. E-N-V-E-R-R. Pouvoir is P-O-U-R-R. Savoir is S-A-U-R. Devoir is D-E-V-R. Recevoir is R-E-C-E-V-R. Vouloir is V-O-U-D-R. And venir is V-I-E-N-D-R. You're going to want to pause, copy these down. Pause and copy, pause and copy. The last two verbs are irregular verbs. They only have il forms. So pleuvoir, to rain, becomes il pleuvra, and falloir becomes il faudra. Again, pause and copy, pause and copy. Now for verbs that have an appearing accent, the magic verbs like lever and acheter, the E, which is silent when you pronounce it, is going to get the E accent grave in all forms of the future tense. So here's the selection. Acheter, j'achèterai, vous lèverez, and tu enlèveras. For verbs like appeler, which has a double L in all the forms except nous and vous, and the infinitive, you'll have the double L in all your forms. So here, ils appelleront, and then je m'appellerai. My name will be. Okay, so you might want to rewatch this. Prepare for your mechanics quiz. It's going to have you list the steps in English that you have to take in order to form the future tense. It's also going to ask for your endings and for the irregular stems and for the special cases. Bonne chance!